So guys, hopefully you've got little weights if you've got them, or your soup cans, or your water bottles, a chair or something to hold for balance when we get there. And then, sorry, I should have mentioned this while I was talking on. Something, I have a yoga block. You can use a pillow, a rolled up towel, just something that when we get to it, you're gonna have it between your knees and you're gonna be squeezing on it. So a squishy ball, a rolled up towel, like I said, a pillow, a cushion, a foam roller will work. All right. All righty, guys. Let's get started. Let's inhale and take a big reach up. Oh, that feels good. Let it go. And again, inhale, reach. And release. One more time. Inhale, reach. Gonna hold here and just up and over to the side. Really feel finding the length there along the side of the body. Think about keeping your belly muscles engaged and working. Other side. Good. Release. Big shoulder roll. Roll those shoulders back. Opening the chest and then draw a big circle with your elbows. And a big arm circle. Your arms may go way behind. They may stay more in front. It's all good. And other way. Shoulders and elbows. Oh, it feels so good. And big circle. All right, beautiful. Just turning the head side to side. Good. And then ear to shoulder. All right, now those hips. You're gonna take it forward and side and back and side, making a big circle with those hips. Should feel pretty good. Make it as big as you can. And switching directions. All right, we're gonna take those arms up into a V and march, big march. Now, of course, here you have lots and lots of options, okay? The arms can be down or even further down. Up here will be most intense. Get that heart rate elevated a little bit. Knees can come way up into the chest like mine are doing, or they can come lower, or they can even stay just kind of tapping on the floor. If your balance doesn't feel as secure, feel free to keep those feet closer to the floor, okay? Big, but as big as we can. And then we pull and pull and pull and pull. Same thing, you just want this as big as you can do, all right? So without worrying about it, feeling like, oh, I should be doing more. No way, let all that go. Just whatever you got, give me 100%, and that's perfect. Whew. Pull and pull and pull and pull. Perfect. A little bit wider now with the feet. And I'm going to just reach up and reach up, reach up. It should feel good. Again, just stretching the side. And if it's smaller, if it's just more here, totally cool. Or maybe we've got a big step and we're really bending into that lunge. Again, whatever works, guys. Take the arm across. Nice rotation there. That should feel good. Go ahead, take your gaze to the hand so you're really rotating through the waist. All right. We are gonna go through that again, but here's the last part of it. If you'd like to use your chair, you can. If not, you don't have to. Feet right underneath your hips. Reach your arms. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. So, chair is there as a little guidepost if you need it. Otherwise, you can just take a nice squat. Mind your knees. Notice your knees. They should track right out over your second toe. Arms, of course, can be here or here. We're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go back to the top of that little sequence. March. March, march, march. Remember, keep it smaller. Take the arms down. Whatever works, okay, guys? Really good balance practice here, as well as elevating the heart rate just a little bit, creating some heat in the body. Remember to relax your shoulders, okay? Even as you reach away. We don't want to be up here, right? Whew. Okay, good. Now we step it wider, and we reach, and reach. This can be bigger, okay? This can be smaller. This can be even smaller, all right? No judgment, no pressure. Just doing our best. Take the arm in the crop to the front. Take the gaze with it. Rotating through that torso. All right. We're back to our squats. Feet right under the hips. If you like, you can sit down onto your chair. Okay? It's a nice option. Couple more, guys. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Woo! I'm getting warm. Here we go. Lift and lift. I was reading an article this morning about how even small amounts of exercise, good guys, wider, even small amounts of exercise, even a few minutes, can help our metabolism work better, work more efficiently to break down triglycerides, fatty food, arm across. So even if you don't do a class every day, just remember that even getting up every hour to just go out into the yard or just walk around your house or up and down the stairs or whatever you can do really does make a difference. Good. Feet right under the hips. This is our 3rd set, last set. Here we go. You take this smaller as needed, right? I can make this much smaller, or I can make this really big. So finding what works for you in terms of that intensity. I'm going to do a few smaller ones here. Catch my breath. Let's do 3 more, guys. Okay. Woo! Good job. Now, we're going to do an exercise that's really nice to help us wake up the core muscles and then in the back as well. Okay? So first what I want you to do is you're going to hinge forward and put your hands above your knees. all right? And this is like a cat-cow stretch that we do sometimes on the floor, but we're doing it here standing. So I'm gonna inhale as I arch my back and look up, and I'm gonna exhale as I round, and I'm looking now at my belly button. Okay, look up, look at the belly button, look up. And again, this can be much bigger and down in a big hinge, or it can be just smaller here. Now I want you to hold this cat. See how I'm rounded? I'm looking at my belly button. Relax your butt and try to think about engaging your belly. Draw your belly towards your spine. Relax your head and relax your butt. Okay? Lift those abdominals. Lift those abdominals. Lift those abdominals. Belly towards your spine. Good, guys. Come on up. Roll the shoulders. Okay, here's the next piece of this exercise. I've got my feet right under me. My toes are pointing forward. And basically, I'm going to start here with my hands on my hips. And I'm going to hinge forward with a flat back. Okay? Now I'm looking down. Now I'm going to stand up. And again, hinge forward. Your back is flat. Your spine is neutral. Okay? Now, I bet you guys can all guess the next thing I'm going to say, which is engage your belly. Right? You get over here. You got to lift those abdominals, support your spine. Now, for those of you who want to make this a little more challenging, try arms to the side. If your hamstrings are more flexible, you can straighten the legs. Otherwise, they're bent. Those of you who want to make this more challenging, arms up. That is a lot of work in the back extensors and a lot of work in the core. Lift your belly. Maybe it only goes to here. That's fine. Maybe it goes to 90 degrees. Awesome. Doesn't matter. Do your best. Beautiful, guys. So next time you go to pick up the groceries or whatever, you bend your knees, right? And if you have to lean forward, that's how you're leaning forward. Belly strong, okay? Not this way. All right? Good. Okay, grab your weights. Your weights. Three sets here as well. And then we're going to do a little bit of upper body balancing, okay? So I'm right here, like a goalpost or a cactus. I'm going to press up and pull down. Now, depending on your shoulder mobility, it may just press this way, okay? Or maybe they can sort of meet over your head. Both are good. This is great, okay? Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now, straight out to the side, okay? Keeping my upper arms right where they are, I'm going to bend the elbows. Now, if it gets too intense with the arms lifted like this, you're going to just come down here, okay? This is great. If we can keep them up here, it's just a little more intense, so figuring out what works for you. Standing really tall. Keep your chin Hold back. No chin jutting forward. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, triceps. That's this part right here. You have 2 choices. Number 1 choice, I'm going to just stand really tall with these little presses. My palms face back. Second choice, a little more intense. Hinge and engage that core a little more. Okay, here we go. Give it a try. Palms face up or palms face back. And also, just stand it up nice and tall. Okay, so finding what works for you. And I'm not coming all the way to my side. Okay, I'm going from back or back. Keep going there, guys. Keep going right there. All righty, you guys are doing great. Let's do 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right. We did this some other time. I think it was last week. We're going to go through that same 3 exercises 2 more times. Once with the right leg lifted and once with the left. Just a chance to balance. So you can pull the knee way up, or I know you guys can't see my foot, but I'm just kind of tapping the toe lightly onto the floor. So if I lose my balance, it's right there, okay? All right, so 1 foot up, here we go. You're like a cactus or a goalpost. Press up and down. Remember, you can totally just have that toe hovering over the floor so that it's right there if you need it to tap down for balance. And if I'm going too fast, it's okay. Just take your own pace. No problem. Keep that chin pulled back. Your palms are facing forward. And even as you press overhead, your shoulders stay relaxed. Okay, so there's that relaxation in the shoulders even as we work. Ooh, these are getting heavy. Let's do 5 more. Remember the other thing too, guys, if you need to put the weights down, just put them down. Totally cool. Totally cool. Okay. Woo. Ah, I feel that. Okay, shake it out. Same leg, okay? You're gonna take them to the side. Whoa. All right, I got it. Here we go. Curl in. And remember, you can take it down here if you need. You can even take it here if you need. Okay, less intense, a little more intense, most intense. So lots of levels, more intense, less intense, right? I lower my leg as I need to, not a problem. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, I'm falling over. All right, shake it out. Here's those triceps. We're gonna stay on both feet for triceps, okay? No balancing. I'm just turning so you can see. Here we go. Or you can hinge. The key to triceps is getting the upper arm up above the body, or if you're standing behind the body, get space between the upper arm and the body. Pull the chin back, shoulders are down and back, okay? Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake it. Okay, we have 1 more set. We're going to be lifting the other leg. Remember, as needed, guys, set these down. okay? Totally cool. All right, here we go. Goal post, push up. Notice what's happening here with your belly. Can I still keep drawing my belly back towards my spine? Make these movements really smooth and controlled. Let's go 5, 4, 3. Remember, it can be out here. That depends. Beautiful, guys. Relax. That depends on your shoulder, range of motion. It's all good either way. Okay? All right. Same leg. Here we go. Whoops. Lost my balance. It's all good. Just a chance to play with the balance. Remember, you can lower that knee. Lower it as much as you need to. And 5. And 4. And 3. Awesome work. All right. Triceps. Last time. My palms face back. Lift and lower. Or here. Or more intensity. You can really come into a deep squat with this exercise. Bend those knees, okay? So find what makes sense for you today. If you're in this hinge position, you need to lift your belly. Otherwise, you're going to feel it in your lumbar, okay? No good, right? Woo, last 5. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Okay, wow. Set those down for a sec. Grab a drink if you like one. A little water. Okay, let's stretch that out. Goal post. I want you to just open it, okay? I'm trying to take my arms back a little bit. Open the chest. And then from here, keeping the arms back, start to lift them. You imagine that your back is against a wall and you're sliding your arms up the wall and then bring it back down. If you have a wall handy, you can go to it. Whew. Big stretch in the chest, guys, and the shoulders. Big stretch right there. And then just holding them down one more time. Just pull them back. Open the chest. Not here, though. Don't arch the back. Okay. Release. Little bicep stretch. Reach them about 45 degrees, and then back about halfway. And then just reach back for something behind you on a diagonal. And not all the way back, kind of halfway. All right, triceps now. Reach it up, drop one hand, and push that elbow back. All these stretches are so important for our posture. We have to stay strong. Reach other side. Stay strong for posture, but also stay mobile. Okay, so that's what a lot of these stretches so important. Keep the chest open, the shoulders, range of motion. Okay, all right, speaking of posture, we're going to row now. I'm thinking about right here, okay? Between the shoulder blades, but down low between the shoulder blades. That's where I want you to try and feel it, okay? So you've got your weights. 2 choices. One is standing up, okay? One is standing up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. The other is in your hinge. The hinge, again, will be more work in the belly and through the spinal extensors. So if it's too much, I want you to just stand tall with this, okay? Squeeze those shoulder blades towards each other. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good. Standing tall. Set those down for a minute. You got your chair? I'm going to take my leg to the side, lift it, reach my arm if I can, otherwise here. Lift and lower, lift and lower. My toes and knees are pointing forwards, so the feet are parallel, not externally rotated, no ballet. Standing really tall. We're strengthening here the glute medius, top part of your butt muscle. Super important for stability. Let's go 5. You lift it as high as you can without crumpling and swinging. Super controlled. Good. Wag your tail. We're going to do the other side, okay? Other leg, arm if we can, lift and lower. Arm can come here, totally cool. Can also lift both arms. If you feel like more of a balance challenge, you will feel this also in your supporting leg. Supporting leg doing a lot of work here. So if you feel it there, that's A-okay. 5, 4, remember your knee and toes pointing forward. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Wag your tail, do a little dance move. All right, grab your weights, we're gonna row again. Okay, here we go, reach and pull. Reach and pull, or reach and pull. Remember where I was pointing? It's between your shoulder blades, down low between your shoulder blades. Think about that area. That's your lower trap. Okay, we want to squeeze right there. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, set those down. We're back to that glute medius thing. Remember, guys, too, anytime I've got the weights, you don't have to. All these exercises work A-okay with no weights at all. Please, please don't overdo. That's just, you know, take steps back, slow and steady. All right. Here we go. Stand tall. Toes point forward. Lift and lower. That's nice, guys. Looks great. Take a break if you need to. Make it smaller if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Wag your tail. Little dance move. All right, you guys, other side. Here we go. Standing really tall. I'm real tall on this side, right? We don't want to crumple. We're not leaning. Okay, it's just real tall. Challenge your balance if that feels fun. If not, no worries. Notice your belly. Talk to it. Hey, belly. I need you to keep firing, supporting my back for me. 3, 2, 1. Here's our dance break. Okay, guys, grab your weights. Last time, third time. We're gonna row. Remember, just keep the weights on the floor. If you don't need them, you're fatigued, it's too much, leave it off.
Sorry, the music stopped.
Here we go.
It's being used on another device.
You go down and tell them I need the music. Pull and reach. Pull and reach. Keep it going, guys. Remember, engaging those abs as best we can, whether we're standing tall or we're in a hinge. Definitely want to keep those abs working. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome. Set those weights down. Last time with this one. Standing tall. Here we go. Maybe the leg stays lower. Maybe you have a little more range of motion. Again, don't worry about any of that. Just whatever you've got today, to put into your workout, that is perfect. So don't worry if yesterday was better or whatever. It's all good. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Woo! Wag it. I got some Fleetwood Mac here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Okay, other side. Here we go. Toes point forward. Go as slow as you need. Couple more, guys. This is our last one. I know, we're feeling these. I'm feeling these. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Wag it out. Ah, feels good. All righty. With your chair, I'm going to put mine in front so you guys can see me a little bit, but however you want it, you can have it to the side as well. Okay, so this works, but you can also have it here like this. Actually, that's probably better so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go heels together, toes apart, and just bend and squeeze up. Bend, squeeze up. Bend, squeeze up. Now, as you stand tall here, you're squeezing your cheeks. Squeeze those glutes together. Squeeze them. Also, I want you to think about your inner thighs. Squeeze those inner thighs toward each other. Arms. If you can, take them up. Good. Squeeze those glutes, everybody. Squeeze them. Strong glutes are so important. So get in there. We're going to do some more glute work on the floor. Now, release. Put your hand on your item. I'm going to just lift my heels. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep thinking about using your whole leg. I'm squeezing my inner thighs toward each other as they lift up. Feeling this in the calf muscles, but also the rest of the leg as well. Make sure you have weight under the ball of the big toe. If all the weight gets under the little toe, your ankles will break backward, which is no good, okay? I need the ankles to come right over the toes. My legs are on fire. Stop if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake that. Okay, guys, we're gonna get a little stretch here and then start making our way down, down, down to the floor. So pick up that leg behind, stretch your quadricep. If you can't grab it, no problem. You're gonna just do like so, okay? Get it on your chair or on your couch or whatever's handy. If it doesn't feel stretchy enough like that, you can start to pull it back, okay? So lots of choices, lots of choices. Play with your balance if you like. And then switch sides. Remember, you just set it up on your chair. If you can't grab it with your hand, totally cool. Okay, one more balance before we make our way down, guys. Tree pose, okay? Now, your tree can be way up here. It can also be on the inside of your calf. It can also just be with the toes right up the floor. Totally cool. Reach your branches. Reach your branches. Play with the balance if you can. Your tree sways, that's okay. If you want more challenge, take the gaze up. If you really want more challenge, close your eyes. Good. Switch sides, everybody. Really nice. Get that tree wherever you want it to be. Stand tall on your trunk, your supporting leg. Part of that stability in the trunk comes from the core. Keep it activated. Drawing the belly toward the spine, or just thinking about, turning it on. All right. Release, guys. A little salsa music here. Okay. Your choice here, we're going to either go down to the floor, seated, crisscross, or if you prefer, sit on your chair, okay? So on the chair or on the floor, crisscross. If you're in your chair, you're just going to take your figure 4 stretch, sitting really tall. If you're down on the floor, you're going to sit tall, crisscross, and walk forward. So I'll demonstrate up here on my chair. If possible, if you're in your chair, you're flexing this top foot back towards your knee. All right, I'm sitting really tall, and if you need more, you're leaning forward. Feel that in the hip and glute, probably pretty intense, possibly uncomfortable. If you're on the floor, you're sitting cross-legged, okay? So if you're on your chair, switch sides. And if you're on the floor, you're crisscross, okay? If you've been on the floor, I want you to uncross with the other one in front, okay? Crisscross applesauce. Walk forward. All right, coming up tall. If you're in your chair, you're gonna just put the feet on the floor. If you're here on the ground, you're gonna just put the feet on the floor as well, sitting as tall as we possibly can, reaching up and then twisting. All right, I'm taking this left arm down, turning and looking back, pressing into the knees with this elbow, forearm. If you're in your chair, same exact thing, okay? And I reach up again, other side. Really twist, use this arm for some leverage. Good, reaching up again, release. Okay, we're gonna make our way onto our backs. So if you're on your chair, come on down to your back with your item. I don't know where I put mine. Whatever you got to squeeze between your knees, grab that, and we're gonna come down to the floor. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you're coming onto your back. I've got this block, but whatever you've got is fine. You're gonna put it just above the knees, in between the knees, and make your way onto your back. If you need to come down onto your back by rolling onto your side and then onto your back, totally cool, okay? Be easy getting down there. All right, I got that block in there. I'm just gonna lift my hips, pressing into my feet, and just squeeze on the block, release. Squeeze in, release. So it doesn't look like very much. Squeeze, release that block. 10, 9, squeezing your glutes to lift your hips, squeezing the block to activate your inner thighs, adductor muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Release. Give it a hug. If it feels like too much in the bridge, you can keep your seat down and work the inner thighs with the seat down. Okay, so that's a good option as well. Here we go. Round 2. Lift them up. Squeeze that block, release up. Squeeze. I said block, I've got a block, whatever you've got. Squeeze your towel, release your towel. Squeeze. 10 more. 10, 9, 8. If you can, you're squeezing those glutes as well. Keeping the hips lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Give it a hug. That feels good. You can rock it side to side if that feels good. Down here on your back. It's nice on the low back sometimes. Okay, guys, let's go for our third set. Here we go. Feet flat. My arms, by the way, shoulders, very relaxed. Make sure you're not with the shoulders up to the earlobes, okay? Let it go. Here we go. Lift the seat. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. We go 10, 9. Send your mind to your inner thighs. Really work on this area. A lot of times it gets missed. And then eventually, it doesn't want to fire for us as well. So we got to wake it up and strengthen it. Release. Beautiful, guys. Give it a hug. Good adductors are important for pelvic floor health. All kinds of stuff. Stability in the hips. Okie doke. You're going to take that block out now, or towel, whatever you had, set it aside. Put the bottoms of your feet together. So it's like butterfly wings on your back here, and you can kind of rock those guys side to side. Just release the inner thigh. That should feel good, hopefully. If it's too intense of a stretch, just put your hands under and give yourself a little support, okay? If flopping all the way doesn't feel good. Okay, now, legs to a tabletop. A lot of choices here. Choice 1, arms by the side. I'm gonna take a nice inhale. On the exhale, I'm gonna draw my belly down to my spine. Notice I didn't say spine to the mat. That's less important. You may have a curve, it's cool. Spine, belly to the spine, okay? Here we go. We do a nice inhale, nice exhale, engage that core, and then tapping one toe at a time down to the mat. That may be good. If you need more, you're gonna take the arms up and tap toe and opposite arm down. That may be good. If you need more, you're gonna straighten the legs and tap toe and opposite arm. Okay, so lots of choices. This last one here is pretty intense. So make sure wherever you are, guys, again, belly to the spine. You feel like your belly is going up, bulging, doming, coning. You need to just dial it down a little bit, make it less intense. When that belly starts bulging, that's how we get ab separation. That's how we aggravate a hernia, pelvic floor issues, blah, blah, blah. Lots of stuff. So belly to the spine. Should never be doming or bulging. Let's go 5 more. 5. Nice and slow. Control this. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Awesome. Hug the knees in. And then let's straighten the legs. Arms overhead. Just get tall, get long. Lengthen those abdominals now. Release them. Circle your wrists and your ankles. And other direction. Okay. We're going to take a twist. I think most of you were here before, so we've done this before. If you feel like this tabletop twist is too intense, grab your item. You can put it under your knees, so I'll show you how to modify. Otherwise, tabletop, tip to one side, arms extend, look away from the knees. If that feels too intense, grab the towel or the pillow or whatever and put it under those knees. That'll just dial it back a notch. The other nice thing you can do is put it back between your knees. That sometimes feels really good. So play with that object if it's handy. If not, no worries. Set him down, set him down. Yep, good guys, let's switch sides. First find your tabletop, tip it over, extend the arms, look away from your knees. them away. I'll leave them there. Okay. What you're trying to do, guys, here is get the chest open and both shoulders on the floor. That's that upper mid-back, your thoracic spine, where we want to maintain nice mobility. All righty. Coming back up, guys. Let's just release onto the floor, legs down, hands by your side, palms up. Let your feet flop open. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to just take some deep breaths here. Couple minutes of breathing just to close our class today. Imagining that your body, your torso, is like a canister, a soup can, a cylinder. And as you inhale, you're inhaling into all 360 degrees of that canister. So your belly expands. See if you can find any expansion in the sides and the back as well. And if you imagine that the bottom of your soup can is all the way down at the base of your body, pelvic floor, tailbone, whatever image works for you. When you inhale and expand the cylinder, you're also releasing and letting go the base of the body. Taking those inhales down. We want to take those inhales down to the base of the body. And this is a really good thing to practice so that when things get stressful, you can go back to it. This deep breath that takes the inhale down to the base of the body. That inhale down stimulates our vagus nerve. That's the opposite of your fight or flight. So you take these deep breaths and stimulate relaxation, digestion, calm. Last 30 seconds or so, last several deep breaths. Just inhaling a picture. Think of a picture in your mind of a beautiful place that you love. And inhale the beauty of that place down into the base of your body. Inhaling that place that you love. And then as you exhale, releasing the good energy you feel when you're in that place. Exhaling and releasing that into the world. Just spreading some health and joy and beauty. One more inhale, that beautiful favorite place. One more exhale, all the good vibes you have from there. All right, guys, reaching arms overhead, moving around ankles and wrists. Rolling onto one side or the other, coming on up. And you can come up seated to the floor or up into your chair if that's more comfortable. Great work, you guys. Please acknowledge yourselves. Pat on the back for just taking care of yourself, especially during this time. It's hard. Thank you guys so much. I will be here next week. Please keep sharing the link as well if you feel like you've got friends, family, whoever that might enjoy